Hey guys, Almost Addicted here, and today we're going to be building this awesome house just through the woods. And wow, it's a huge medieval house. We're going to be building this today. And yeah, I haven't done the interior, so if you guys want the interior, and if you want to get me a Christmas present because it's Christmas, slap a huge like on this video. I really would appreciate it. But I'm going to show you around this house today. And I'm trying to make a music playlist, so if you could comment down below your favorite music, that'd be great, because I'm trying to put together a bit of a playlist so I can have a listen. But yeah, this is the house we're building today, and yeah, it's got a nice balcony, it's got some nice hanging baskets. It's just a really nice house. So yeah, we're going to be building this. I'll show you inside, but I haven't actually done anything on the inside. That better not blow up. So yeah, like that, and then we've got 2 floors here, and then we've got another area here where it comes out onto a beautiful balcony where you can look out. So yeah, it's a pretty cool house, so hopefully you enjoy it. And if you build it in your survival world, let your friends know where you got it from. So yeah, it really helps me out. And if you subscribe, hit that bell button, because it gives you notifications on every time I upload awesome builds like this. And yeah, check out my channel, you might find some builds that you really like. So without further ado, let's build this awesome house. Right guys, so this build will fit in a 21 by 31, so that's 31 all the way down here and 21 here. So I'm going to start off with the oak logs. I might actually count from here so it's a bit easier. So from this corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2 on the third one, place one there. So that's our first placement block. That's going to be part of the house. Maybe that might be the garden or something. So I'm going to count 3 gaps in between there and then place a block. And then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gaps and place a block. So make sure there's 5 gaps between that, 3 gaps between that. And then between these two here, so we're going to have 3 gaps and then place one, 3 gaps and then place one, like that. So from the front here, let me see how many blocks in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gaps. And then exactly the same as what we've done up there. In fact, it's a bit different. So we've got 1 gap, and then 1 gap, and then 5 gaps, 1 gap, 1 gap, 1 gap, like that. And then across here, starting from this third one here, this middle of each one, we're going to have 3 gaps, 3 gaps, and then do the same from this one here. So the middle of these 3 gaps, 3 gaps, like that. And then we're going to go count 1, 2, place a placement block, 1, 2, 3, and then place a block. Same with this one, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, place a block on the 4th one. And then we have got our foundation down. So I think height wise, I'm going to go for, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, is 5 enough? Yeah, so I'm going to bring these up to 5 maybe. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of trace this round between each one of these like this, apart from this one. So I'm going to go like this. We can always remove some blocks later in between there and around here. Don't worry, I'll fly up in the air so you can get a good kind of view of it. And there. So yeah, so something like that. That's going to be maybe a little garden area, something like that. So I might actually put some grass or something there in between all these. Just filling this all in with some grass. Yep. And then that bit's going to be up anyway. So yeah, from the front here, might bring this up and around like this. We can always fit in some windows and stuff later. Bring these all up to 5 actually. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same for every single one. And then we've got our main foundation. Might actually do it for this one as well. Even though this is going to be kind of a smaller house from that. And we can actually bring these up to 5 as well. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, apart from those ones, because I'm thinking maybe we could just kind of put something on top of them. Maybe something like spruce. Just a spruce there. I'm going to maybe put some trapdoors around this, because this is going to be kind of like a little garden area. Might remove some later, I don't know, and then put a little staircase up there. Maybe I'll do it now actually. Maybe something like that, so you can actually get up there. So yeah, I'm going to fill these in. I'll be texturing these walls as well. So the big one, I'm just going to fill it in like this, same what we did there, and then we can add our windows in. In fact, I'll fill it all in, and then I can remove some blocks later. But if you just kind of want to watch, I'm just going to fill it all in ready, and then you guys can kind of build around it. So yeah, and then I can figure out, because sometimes I like to have just a kind of a plain slate, and then I can see, right, that'll be good as a window and stuff like that. Even though sometimes it's a bit more effort, it's kind of worth it, because you can kind of look back and say, right, you've got like a plain canvas. It's like when you're painting and stuff. And yeah, if you had it's probably the worst analogy to actually think. If you had half a canvas and then all of a sudden you had a full canvas, you're like, yeah, I can complete the picture now. But in my head, you know, I only had half a canvas. See how rubbish that analogy was, right? Okay, anyway. I'm going to fill this all in, right? So this is all filled in, and let's have a look, right? Okay, so maybe we might have a doorway here. So maybe something like this. And then, of course, we need some stairs. So I might use some stairs of the stone brick, something like that. Maybe 3 like that. And then we're going to have, of course, a doorway. So maybe a doorway 3 high, like this. Oh, that's way off. I want it here, like this. So you can build it like that. And then maybe we could have something like this going over the top, just to fill it in, and then this going across here, and then we can actually get something like spruce, and then maybe would it be worth doing this and then putting the door on that like that. Let me see, I'm going to use the spruce door, and I might put it from the inside so it gives it a little bit more depth. And of course you're going to have to maybe have a walkway down or something like that on the inside. Something like that. You can build this up, or you can maybe something like this. It doesn't have to be level with the door, but if that annoys you, you can have it level with the door like that. Maybe something like that, you know. Mess around with a few ideas. You could even do this and then crouch down. Might double it up, and then you can use some of the spruce to kind of chop it in like that. So yeah, I think that will do. And then is it worth putting someone across here just as something different? Right, something like that. I don't know, I'm just experimenting here. It's kind of weird but good. It makes it look different, so I'm gonna go with it. But if you don't like it like that, you'd have to have it like that. So these ones here, we're gonna have some of these, maybe some kind of long windows. In the windows here, let's put something like this, and then we go like this, and then put these on like that, and then get something like a spruce stair on each one of these. And then of course we can use the trapdoors to put this in like that. Yeah, now windows, you can use whatever you like. I think I might just go with a plain. Yeah, I might go with a plain, but I do like the white stained glass as well, because it does just looks a little bit more cleaner. Yeah, so any one of them. So this is going to be kind of overhanging here anyway. I'm kind of thinking like this would be a good smelting area, so I might leave that for now. Maybe have some windows like just some smaller windows like this, so you can fill the whole wall in, and then just have something like that. Because I was going to have something maybe coming up to here, and then we could actually put our furnaces in here. And maybe just put one over the top like that. And then you can kind of decorate it so it looks a little bit more medieval, I guess. Like that. We could do it across the top as well, because I think I'm going to have kind of like something running over there. Something like that. I think it's nice enough. And same with these as well. We could probably double up on those, just so it brings out the bottom a little bit more. Same here as well. We can kind of repeat the same thing as what we've done. So we can put our stairs there. And then the grass block. And then, did I do three height for this one? With the stairs of the spruce. And then of course we can stick our windows in there. So white stained glass, whatever stained glass of your choice. And then we have got the spruce trapdoors. And then you can fit whatever flowers you'd like. I'm just going to stick with something plain for now. Maybe something like the Azuro Glitter. But whatever flowers you've got close by, yeah, just use them. Something like that. We need a good base foundation so it looks, you know, pretty alright. So at the back here, maybe we could have a bigger window. Something like this, like a big long window. And then I'm tempted to just try and get some spruce like this. So a spruce either side of this, and then a trapdoor going across, and then we can just, with the log like that, and then across the top something like this. Can actually double it up there as well. No, in fact, good. So it kind of looks like it's arching. But if you want to go like this, have it like that, and then maybe some trapdoors, or maybe just have the one like this, and then you can put your lantern on like that, so it kind of looks like it's hanging on, but it's not at the same time. I don't know, doesn't make sense. Put that across there. Right, so at the back of here, maybe we could just have a simple kind of window like that. Maybe so that at the top with a trapdoor, and then that. Maybe we could turn this into a doorway, but at the same time I just feel like maybe just an average window like that, because we're going to have a garden there anyway. And yeah, and you can do the same where you put this down just to thicken out the base a little bit more. Let's put our spruce on like that. The base I'm keeping fairly basic and simple. Well, I'm hoping to keep the build fairly basic and simple, but it never usually happens. But yeah. So let's go up and across now. So I'm going to grab the oak and just basically put it across everything like this. I might actually do it here as well, because that would be a good floor plan. This one here, I'm going to keep it like that, because that is going to be kind of a roof, I think. I did have a little plan of what I was going to do. So, excuse me. In fact, should we go like this? Let me try this. Let's get some stairs going around this point. Some of the spruce stairs, and wrap it around. It's just when I get to this bit, this is where I'm kind of like, I'm probably best to do the roof. So roof wise, I was going to do something simple like, let's do oak. Let's get the oak coming out like this, and yeah, this is where I'm going to have to kind of end this bit here. I suppose I could do it like that, and then yeah, let's do it like that. And then I can get the oak down here, maybe kind of overlapping, so it's kind of the same length as that, and we'll just double it up then. So bring this across, and yeah, so we can double it up like that. So I'm going to do stair under until these two peak, and then we'll kind of get our height for the other building so it'll fit into it, because I'm kind of wanting a roof over the top of this. So I'm not wanting to take it all the way to the top. I'm wanting some kind of flatness across the top of this roof. So when we get to this point, 1, 2, 3 gaps there, that's going to be flat, and then this other bit that's going over the top of it, it won't be too high then, and then we don't have to make the build ridiculously, I can't even say it, mate, ridiculously high. You know what I mean. I swear English is my first language as well. It's embarrassing. Right, and I get this across here. So yeah, if English is not your first language and you can say that, just give yourself a clap, mate, because you know I've been struggling for years and I still can't say it. So I'll get this across here and then get this flat. I swear I must have dyslexia, so I mean, just like undiagnosed dyslexia. Not that that's a bad thing, but you know. Right, so that's flat there. Let's see, so this would be kind of going over here, so this is on the edge of it, like that, to about that height. And then this is where I'm kind of like, shall I do this going across here, and then I can kind of like something like this. Now you can decide to use in fact you want to thicken up these bits so it doesn't look as silly. So yeah, so it's kind of like a double roof hanging over like that. Okay, so yeah, you can kind of use whatever white block of your choice. The easiest white block would probably be quartz, but I don't know what I'm gonna go with. I wonder if this would work actually. Do you know that stripped logs instead of like a white log like that, would that be nice? Yeah, that's kind of alright. I guess we can have some windows in there and have that across here, and then we can add some glass like that. Yeah, and that looks pretty alright. We could probably take this up here so it kind of looks like it's some form of a chimney, I guess. Maybe something like that. And yeah, I kind of like it just the way it is, really. And then we can have something like this, and that kind of goes with it, kind of goes with the theme. So yeah, anyway, that's just unnecessary details for now. So this bit here, give me 1 second. Yep, okay, so what I'm going to do is count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 high from that one, 7 actually, and then we can go across like this, like that. So making sure we're going all the way across and starting from, do you know where we've put this kind of thing, so it's kind of coming out a bit as it's going towards the top. Same with this here, and then we've got a kind of baseline that we can take that roof into. So yeah, like that there, and then maybe, let me just see, so like 3 gaps there, and then would that be in the middle? Yeah, so that in the middle there, so it should have 3 gaps in between each one, and it fits perfectly like that. We can do the same here as well, so 1, 2, 3 gaps, 1, 2, 3 gaps, 1, 2, 3 gaps, and bring these up to the top. Now at the front here, might be worth kind of having just the one at the side here, and then having the big kind of open thing there. We could do the same at the other side, obviously. And this is where we can decide, I'm whistling here, this is where we can decide if we're going to use the stripped oak logs or the I'm just going to use wool for now, but obviously you can use quartz, you can use any white block of choice, even diorite. So yeah, I think to bring more colour we should use the white, like that. But I guess you can kind of, have we got sand, like a smooth sand? Let's see what this one looks like. We can just experiment a little bit. It's kind of this, it's kind of nice but the same.
Let's see what it would look like in this one, and then I guess we've got a better idea. It is a lot lighter than that one, and it's kind of nice. Yeah, I'm kind of go with that. So a smooth sand, but obviously you can do it with the white, so it doesn't really matter so much. For this here, I'm going to fill it all in for now, and then we can take a look what it looks like. I'm going to fill all these in, and then we'll only have a little bit to remove anyway, because it's going to be kind of like smallish windows. So let's do one side, and then we can kind of repeat the process on the other side. I guess it'll be a little bit different, because right, so maybe a window would like just a simple window like this maybe do, and then we could have something like this, that across like that, and I actually feel just a simple kind of thing like this would actually be alright. But I kind of maybe just have a little play around with a few ideas. Would this be alright? And just kind of keep it as a big window. Maybe like this. Maybe a 2 window. Or to add a little bit to it, like that. I kind of like it like that. It's just a bit different. So yeah, we could probably bring 2 logs down from each side like that, and then put our glass in, and then of course trapdoors just either side like that. Yeah, I guess it's something different. It's not always a good thing, but yeah. Let's see. Let's get the glass to here, and then this on top like that. Yeah, because I'm kind of wanting this to be kind of like a baseline coming into here, of where I'm going to have another roof coming off it. So kind of this bit could actually be a doorway. You could have something like this, and then could just fill all that in. That'd be a doorway into this area here. Maybe you could put it on the top and just have it going across like that or something, all the way down like that. Yeah, something like that. And then we can bring these across here like this. 1 2 1 2. So we could have 3 gaps in between each one of these as well, maybe. So 3 gaps there, and it'd be just 2 towards the wall. So 3 gaps, 3 gaps. Something like that. We might as well continue with this roof, kind of, because it's got these edges. We can kind of do that. Might have to remove that so I can do this. So yeah. So these edges of the roof kind of coming out like this. This going across like this. And yeah, just a bit of a different end. And then maybe something like this. Height wise, I wonder if it's worth, so 4 high so far. I don't know if it'll stay like that. And then we could get some of the lecterns in here, and of course we could do it across here as well. You don't want to be falling off the edge there. So something like that. And then I kind of feel like this should go up a little bit more, because I want the roof to kind of go into it, but it could work anyway. Right, yeah, I'm gonna go like this, and then we could just grab some of the smooth sandstone or white block of your choice. It's just to make the roof a little bit higher, so when it comes to the other roof fitting into it, it should be okay. So like that, because when this roof, I'm going to make this roof kind of higher. So that goes across here. like that. And I was going to use campfires going over this bit, so I might as well get the campfires up now. I'm in full creative mode here, trying to figure this out. So I'm going to bring this over. It's going to overlap by 1. Might as well do it here as well. And the best way to put these out, which a subscriber told me, is using a shovel. So I appreciate you, because I was literally like throwing water at it for ages. So bring all these campfires across. If campfires are hard to make, I don't know if they're actually harder to make than spruce trapdoors, you could probably stick some trapdoors across this and make it a little bit more easier. Anyway, let's keep this is why my videos end up being long, because I'm trying to think about what I'm doing instead of planning them, which I probably should. Right, so I'm gonna come back once I've put all this out. Yep, so I've put that roof out. That looks like that. I decided to overlap this by 1 extra, because I wanted to do something like this, have this going across here, and then having like something like this. So spruce there, and then 2 overlapping from here. So 1, 2. So same at this side. Instead of doing a massive roof, I was going to do a massive roof, but I thought, do you know what, I'm going to do it like this. So that there and that there underneath, like that. And then when it gets to the bottom here, we could have something. I kind of want, what is it called? Spruce slab coming out here. And then we can kind of thicken it up a little bit. And we can of course add some bushes around it as well, which will just make it a little bit better. So like that, so that comes down like that, and then yeah, we can add some bushes going all the way around there. So yeah, same with this side, so our sandstone. Same with this as well, so we could probably put them at the same height, so just filling them all in for now. And was it like this? 2 like that, I think. 1, 2, 1, 2. And because this one's a bit different, we could do exactly the same, or we could have a little balcony kind of poking out to this point. I think bringing this up and then having a balcony across that would probably work a little bit better. So I'm gonna have, yeah, 2 at this side, and then obviously do it different for the other side, because that roof's in there, so we can't do it exactly like that anyway, so might as well change it up a little bit. So this one, I've never done one that looks quite like this, but I guess it's something different, isn't it? Glass, I'm going to use white still. Don't worry, it'll all come together. I'm sure of it. I hope it does. It might not. It never does. It always does, actually. So don't stop doubting. It's okay. I'm going to go around like this and have a doorway of 2 high, I think would be alright. And then this is where we can kind of put this on. Might be worth just bringing those up, actually. Yeah, so having like a trapdoor here like this. Yeah, just a kind of a small one like that, I think is perfectly fine. And then we could use the lecterns, actually. So where we've used this, we can stick to that kind of balcony, even though it's a small one. You have to crouch down to place it on top of these ones. And then yeah, we're gonna have spruce. I might sound like I don't know what I'm doing, but trust me, I don't know what I'm doing, seriously. I kind of do, but I kind of don't, you know what I mean? I'm going to have 2 up here, and maybe have that like this. It's all about experimentation, but you can keep it fairly plain and simple, and then when you can add extra details on later, that's when it really starts popping. So I'm going to put this across here for the simple reason we're going to have some bush going around there. The same with this one as well. When we get that bush going around, you'll see it kind of all falling into place. So like this. And what I like to put on is I'll show you actually, resource pack. I've got it somewhere. I've got the Better Leaves mod 1.16, Better Leaves add-on, and when you add this on, it makes the leaves a little bit better. So I know most of you guys know that I use these, but I forgot to put them on actually. So yeah, it just kind of gives it bushy sort of, yeah, see that looks, I just think it looks a little bit better. It makes your trees and your bushes a bit better. But obviously it depends on what you're on. I'm obviously on PC and Java, but I'm pretty sure on all versions of Minecraft they'll have some kind of a mod. I think everything's got mods now, isn't it, really? Not that I keep up with the times, but you know, yeah, like stuff like this. So it's kind of like that. You could then get a chain or something, and then you've got like a little hanging basket, and you've just added yourself some detail. So like something like that there, and then just put a trapdoor on the front. Do you see what I mean? You can do a lot with it. Same with here. Sometimes even just keeping it plain is kind of nice sometimes. But yeah, I'm gonna go like that. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for that, because I kind of like it open like that at the moment, but it's probably not wise. So something like this, right? Let me experiment first, and then so you don't have to do anything yet. Let me see, because I'll repeat the process on the other side. You're just kind of seeing this being built, kind of thing. Would it be worth having something like this, maybe, and then like just a huge window? Keeping it nice and simple, because I just kind of like how open it is. And then of course we'll get our shovel, because it might not look the best, so sometimes you just gotta, you know. Right, I'm gonna go from here, so this will kind of thicken this up as well, so the walls are not completely flat. Is it worth going across there? Maybe not. Yeah, so maybe not for the middle there. So something like that. But if you want, what you can do is you can have just this just going all the way through it. I kind of like it like that. Yeah, I think something like that would do. So we can just, I was gonna have it like wide and open, so might as well just do it like this. So having this to here like that, and then that at the top, and yeah, so it's 4 height window. Yeah, so like that, windows like this, and of course you can take these out, put your windows and then your trapdoor on top like that, and then yeah, the fire going across this bit, and then of course put it out, and then yeah, so our spruce going up to joining onto that, and joining onto that as well, and it just brings it out a little bit more, makes it a bit more thicker. And then we could have a stair here and here, and then a slab going across. Yeah, and I'll need to bring this out a bit more anyway. Same at this side as well, so maybe one there, and then a slab going across, because it brings out the top of the roof even more. And then we can have this spiraling up to the top. So yeah, just stair under and stair under, and then we can complete this big roof. We can actually put some smaller roofs coming off it if you choose to. Let me just see what this looks like first. I just want to see the height of it, and then a stair up like that. Okay, very nice. We can add loads more detail to it, so yeah, maybe get an oak block here and here, and then we could fill this all in with this, and then just have some small kind of windows there. So you want it kind of going up like a pyramid like that, because you don't want it interrupting with the roof. And then something like that and that, or you can have one in the middle, but you can kind of something like this, you know. And then we can get some, while we're up here we might as well get some of these buttons just to make it look a little bit better. Same with here as well, get some buttons, and yeah, just can make a plain wall kind of start to look nice. Same with these here, we could actually place one here, and then this would mean we can kind of then start to place lanterns there, something like that. So 2 lanterns there. You can always have lanterns like hanging off the side and stuff like that. Lanterns kind of just on these sort of things, just randomly placing one there and having a lantern. You can even have it on a chain as well, so you get your chain and have it dangling down kind of thing, just randomly dangling down there. And then let's get these in front of here. Sorry, I'm all over the place for this one. It's because I'm thinking, what the heck am I doing? Right, put that across there. Might do it for here as well. So get that there, that there, and that way there, something like that. So yeah, that's alright. And then we could get some lanterns maybe for these bits. Wait, for where these bits are going down here, like that. And then maybe we could get some buttons for like these bits here, maybe one in the middle. Just adds a bit of something to it, I guess. I wonder if it's worth kind of getting some bushes underneath this bit, just for that bit there. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. And then let's see if what this would look like, just as something a little bit different. Yeah, I might add these going across here as well. Adds a little bit more to the build, makes it less kind of plain, I think. So yeah, something like that. For these here as well, what you can do if you wanted to have them out like this, and then have a lantern dangling down from them like this, that would add even more. So yeah, might do that. But you get the idea. It doesn't have to be like this. I'm just kind of showing you different ways that you can add more detail to it. You don't have to have it so plain then. Put them on there. So yeah, I'm gonna get the buttons and maybe put them on top of here now, like this. Perfect. Let me fly back and just see what it looks like. Yeah, add something to it. So see, like little things like this, where you've got this little bit, you can start to if you want in kind of like another roof coming off it, this is where you can start adding your own detail. Obviously, just like little things like this. If you break that one goes in there, and then you can have like a stair facing up like that, and it stairs like this, and just something like that, you know. So just, you can keep adding to it like little bits like that. Same with the big roof, and it's when it's plain, just something like that. And then when it gets to this bit, you could probably put a stair up like that, something like that, so it kind of all locks into place, but it's level with that window, so it kind of makes it look alright. So yeah, I'm going to completely fill this roof in plain. So you're just bringing these all the way across and repeating the same process as what we've done there at the front here with at the back. So yeah, I will come back once that's done, and then we can look at adding little bits like a little bit extra details. So yeah, I've done that, filled it all in plain. What you can do at the front here is you can stick something like this on the front as well, just a stair like that. But yeah, it's entirely up to you how you want to do it. At the side here, it's nice, we can start to add some kind of details and stuff. Just kind of little things like hanging baskets and stuff. Another hanging basket idea would be something like this. So if you got a log, you can bring it out by 2 or something. Let's see, 1, 2 like that. And then what you could do is add 1, 2 chains like this. 1, 2. And then you could get some grass block. You want to go down by 1, 2, 3. Something like that. 3 would be enough there. So at the side of this, side of the bush even, sorry. And then you can get one of the bigger plants like the purple or something like that, and it kind of looks like it's hanging, but then you would obviously have to get something like trapdoors around it like this, so it looks like a legit hanging flower thing. But you can do it different ways, but yeah, you kind of get the idea with that. So that's how you can add a little bit of colour and stuff. Same with, we could probably do it here, but do it on a smaller scale. So something like that there, and then you could just have the flower just kind of there, and then just fill it in. Get rid of that button, and then yeah, there you go. Obviously you could put this up a little bit higher like that, and then actually get the chain coming down like that. But yeah, you get the idea. You can add lots to it. Same with this as well. If you wanted to actually make one of these into kind of a basket like that, you can do that. Probably best to do it on the inside as well. And then yeah, you can just add flowers to it. It's just something different rather than just having a whole kind of thing, and it makes the build look better, I would say. And then you can just stick to your flowers like that. And yeah, I just think, and then when you're coming in here, you got flowers as well. It just kind of like cuts up the build a little bit and makes it a little bit better. But you can obviously change that around. It doesn't have to be like that, but you get the idea. Same with like chimneys as well. You could have just like 2 chimneys kind of coming up here. You want to kind of look at the structure of the build. Maybe if you were like this, or maybe 2 chimneys coming through here would be great. I have no idea how it'll look, but yeah. So yeah, imagine you've got chimneys coming through here, and they went through the build, and then they come out through here, and just like, yeah, however high you feel would work well. And what you can do is you can have it coming through this bit as well, and then turn it into like a double chimney. Kind of fill it all in. You can get rid of the bits that are kind of in the way, and just have like a massive chimney coming through like that. And then obviously you want something like 1, 2, and then you could get something like some of this like that, and then this like this, something like that. And then what you can do is you can stick a campfire in there then, and then it's a smoking chimney. So yeah, little ideas for you that you can use. So like that. And then if you're wanting to kind of make it more kind of cut up, you can use some of the cracked brick in there and stuff, and maybe some mossy brick that you've got spare that you found from your spawners and stuff, just to kind of yeah, make it a little bit more better, I guess. And then you can have like little windows and more kind of things what we've done there off the roof, but I'm just going to kind of keep it nice and simple, nice and plain. You can do the same there, add in little windows, little farms here and bushes around. If you don't like it kind of plain like that, you can add some more bushes around the area. Same across here as well, if you're kind of wanting something like this going across. And then what you could do is you can maybe get some signs and put some signs on these bits as so it kind of looks like extra support like this. Might take a while, like, and then you can obviously write something on there. And then let's see what it looks like. Will it go to the last one? Yes, it will. Have I done it all? I feel like I've missed one. No. So yeah, you can add and wrap signs around it, and then just keep adding to it, you know. You could then have like signs underneath here for extra detail, and then you've got a place to hang some lanterns from as well. So maybe like a lantern here and here, like that. And you can have them hanging from anywhere you like. So you can even have them hanging from the roof and stuff, you know. But yeah, everything adds a little bit of detail in its own way. And here as well, you can kind of have that plain, and maybe you would want something like this going across, so then you can put like plant pots on there. You could have hanging lanterns from here. You could have some pots and stuff. That's not how you spell it. There we go. Add some flowers of your choice, just maybe 2 here like that. Adding some flowers in. You get the idea. You can keep adding to it. You can spend all day doing stuff like this. Let's see. Here, maybe we could have this coming out here like this. And then we could have a chain. Probably have chains dangling down from there, which would work better probably. So grab the chain. 1, 2 maybe, I think, coming down from here, because we can light up this area down here as well. And yeah, you can just add them wherever you like. So if you wanted to add some of them around here, you could even bring this brick up like here, so you can kind of rest some stuff on the brick as well. Add some pots around, some turtle eggs or something, and yeah, even pots up here. Just add in whatever flowers you like. Obviously I'm sticking to the same flower, but you don't have to do it like that. So let me have a look around. That's looking all good. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it like this. If you guys like it enough, I can obviously do an interior, but for the interior and stuff, you kind of, there's loads of levels and stuff you can kind of work with. This one's going to be a little bit more kind of strange, because you could probably have a stair set coming down from there or something like that, or have another level with different levels, but I'm sure we can figure it out. But slap a like on this video if you did enjoy it, and if you've only just come across my channel, make sure you slap a like on the video. It really does help me out. But yeah, if you hit the bell button when you subscribe, it gives you notifications for all my next videos, and then you never miss a video. But hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm just going to go and trade with this guy for a piece of dirt. So yeah, I shall catch you in the next video. Peace out.